Hey, good day, folks. It's Tourism Tim Warren here with a special mini training dedicated to helping you double your leads, double your bookings, double your profits, especially online and without being a tech wizard. This is, I believe, going to be a four-part mini training on really something that I've coined and been using for many, many years, and other tourism professionals that are highly successful worldwide use too. And what I call it and how I'm packaging it and going to give it to you. It's under a phrase called social proof tourism marketing. So this top marketing strategy that has helped me and countless people all over the world radically increase their leads, their sales, their bookings. And when you do that, you also increase your profits. And once you understand these scientifically proven tactics and you start applying it to all your tourism marketing, what you're going to see is that your bookings are going to go up, your profits are going to go up. And the coolest thing is that you don't have to be a tech wizard. You don't have to be a marketing master. And you don't have to be spending more money buying traffic or being worried about SEO. This is about getting more bookings from your existing traffic. So let's do a quick review of what I covered in episode 1. I talked about really the common issue we all face. I don't care if you're in Timbuktu or Toledo or in China or South Africa. If you're in the tourism, travel, hospitality, or attraction trade, or even you're a travel agent, you're trying to sell this, we all face the same thing. How do we get more people, more prospects to make an inquiry, and more importantly, make a booking with us? And how do we do this online, since it's the doorway to the world? Our website is our brochure and doorway to the world. So that's really the big question is, and how can we do this without traffic and being a technology master? Let me just give you a quick review of my background. I've been in the tourism business for over 30 years, helping my brother start and grow a fly-in adventure travel ecotourism company in Baja, Mexico, which has done very well. And then over the last 20 years, we got involved with ecotourism lodges. And I'm really proud to say that Las Animas Eco Lodge is the #1 specialty lodging in TripAdvisor for Baja California out of about 280 properties. And all of this and all this knowledge that I've gained, I've been applying to the global tourism industry, focusing on business, marketing, sales, operations, and now exit planning and mergers and acquisitions, helping people just like you start, plan, scale, and now exit their business. So what I'm going to share with you, this has been proven around the world, used by big and small, people with lots of experience and no experience in tourism marketing have successfully applied this social proof tourism marketing and had great results. So here's the core question that you should always be asking yourself is, how do people make purchases decisions? How do they choose you? Before we go there, I want you to take a look at your own purchase decisions. How do you make a purchase decision? What's the #1 thing that helps you decide what to buy, what to purchase? What about what to eat, what movie to watch, what car to buy, what trip to take, where to go, what hotel to stay in? It's the same exact research and choices and marketing and decisions that you're having to make are exactly what your travel prospects are having to do too. Are you sometimes overwhelmed with choices? Heck yes, there's a ton of places. Are you sometimes confused? Absolutely. And guess what? So are your prospects. The same issues that we face as travel providers trying to make decisions, our consumers are doing the same thing. So it's really important to tap into the decision-making process and tap into those proven psychological triggers that helps create trust, creates a sense that, wow, I'm making a good choice with my time. And this is the basis of social proof tourism marketing. It is a proven concept, the way of marketing communication that taps into this proven psychology that all consumers and all travel shoppers make, no matter where you are in the world and no matter what kind of tour, travel, or attraction you're up to. This all applies. And as I mentioned a moment ago, it all comes down to establishing and proving trust so that a potential consumer wants to know more about who you are and decide to choose you and give you money. We have to establish trust in who we are, and we have to help that consumer feel good about their purchase. They have to have confidence that they're making the right decision. And here's an interesting part about this whole process. Establishing trust, tapping into this proven psychology, and communicating this has to happen really quick. When was the last time you looked at your Google Analytics on your website? Do you see how quickly people come and go to your website on average? How about your bounce rate? That's what Google determines when people are spending 10 seconds or less at your website. Most of us have higher bounce rates than we want to have. But really, how can you possibly establish trust if people are only at your website in a minute or two? There is a way. And that's what I'm going to give you. And you have to know how to establish this trust and prove it and communicate this literally in 7 to 10 seconds so that people get, of all the choices out there, you are let's say, a good prospect and they want to go deeper. How about when someone does a search for perhaps a tour that's in your area or an attraction or lodging? Do they have choices? Do you have some competition? Heck yes, every one of us has got competition. It doesn't matter whether they're down the street or in the same space. I mean, are we the only cool eco-tourism lodge in the world? Hell no, there's tons of them. And so the consumers are overwhelmed. And so here is one of the keys to social proof tourism marketing. It's about establishing experience, quality, and safety, and it has to happen in 7 to 10 seconds. How many of you have heard me talk about the big three? The big three, as I define it and have been teaching on this for well over 20 years, is something that all travel shoppers and all travel consumers want to know, again, in about 7 to 10 seconds, to help them move from being a stranger to a friend and a friend into a customer over time. But it all starts with these big three. And what are they? They want to know, number one, someone traveled before them, meaning you have some experience, you just didn't start last week and you're hoping for your first client. 2, those people had a good time, meaning you run great trips, your lodging is good, your travel services are great, or your destination is awesome. And 3, they want to know nobody died. And what I mean by that is that safety is a number one concern and focus of your operation, your tour, your lodging, your destination. They want to know, they want to be safe. Is that reasonable? Experience, quality, safety. This is the big three of tourism shoppers, and that is the essence of social proof tourism marketing. So in the next couple parts of this series, we're going to get into this. And I'm going to specifically talk about what's in it for you when you learn how to do this, how it can radically increase your leads and your profits, how you'll spend less time selling, how this will increase your value per sale, how you will get more referrals and repeat business. We're going to talk about why this is important, why this is a really good investment of your time and energy to learn this and to understand this concept, and how you're going to start to see that you can apply this way beyond your website. But you need to start with your website because that's your doorway to the world. And I'm also going to prove this to you. Don't just believe me. I want to show you the science behind this. Where's the psychology behind this? Where did this all come from, and how have I crafted it to apply to tourism? And I want to show you some specific global research that was done that proves and backs up what I'm talking about. So, and then after that, we're going to talk about how to apply that. So this is Tourism Tim signing off. I really appreciate you watching and listening. If you have questions on this, comments, you're confused, I want you to, wherever you're watching this, write comments down below, whether it's on YouTube or on Travel Business Success, or maybe you saw this on a Facebook group. Please write your questions and comments down below. You could, if you've got my email, you can email me and with your questions. But and again, I really appreciate your time. I really look forward to sharing some of these insights that have helped me and countless other tourism professionals be really successful. And I really appreciate you sharing this because we're all in this together, and the more we can all learn, grow, and succeed, the better off we all are. Tourism Tim signing off. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.